Hello everyone, this is the Casual Fan, and as the topic suggests, we're going to talk about Sergio Perez. And, well, in my opinion, why he will not be signed by Red Bull for the 2021 season. Now, it doesn't happen often that you win a Grand Prix and you still don't have a drive for next year. But well, that is the predicament that Sergio Perez faces right now as he searches for options and is facing what could be the last Formula One race of his career. F1 experts and fans have been clamoring in support of Perez getting Alex Albon's seat at Red Bull for the 2021 season, as the Thai racer has, well, he's not been up to the mark in his first full season with the drinks company and has been facing constant speculation over his future. Red Bull has revealed that they are considering options that are present in the market right now, and that does include Sergio Perez and Nico Hulkenberg. But no decision has been made as of yet. Red Bull has, in fact, even not ruled out the possibility of continuing with Alex Albon for next year, depending on his performances if they do improve. Well, by the looks of it, they haven't. And it looks highly likely that Red Bull would be thinking hard on whether they should continue with Alex or look for a replacement. With Checo winning the Sakir Grand Prix in Racing Point while Alex Albon scampered home in sixth in a Red Bull, the questions were once again raised about the performance of the Red Bull driver and how, despite winning a Grand Prix, Sergio Perez might not be able to secure a seat in Formula One for next season. Now, putting all these facts aside, here is why, in my view, I don't see Red Bull signing Sergio Perez to drive alongside Max Verstappen for the 2021 season. Although it's slightly unpopular, but I do feel that the decision of the Red Bull seat might actually come down to either Alex Albon or Nico Hulkenberg. Perez is not easy to manage. Now, it's not something of a permanent fixture that revolves around Perez, but often throughout his career, there have been occasions where Perez has been under the radar for not listening to his team and sometimes acting at the detriment of his own teammate and the team. Be it during his stint with McLaren when he had one too many contacts with Jenson Button, most noticeably at Bahrain and at Monaco, or more noticeably when he had a pretty public spat with Esteban Ocon as his teammate. The duo of Perez and Ocon publicly and even famously clashed openly during the 2017 season, and during their time together, they were not the greatest of friends. Whenever Perez has had to do something for the greater good of the team and keep his own interests aside, he has failed to do so. The reason why these cases have been few and far between is because his teammates haven't been as high profile or much quicker than him. Button and Ocon are rare examples during his career, but there hasn't been much else. At Red Bull, Perez will be up against arguably the biggest talent of this generation in Max Verstappen. And there would be instances where he would need to give way to Max or put the team's interests above his. Looking at Perez's career, that's something that has seldom worked, and Red Bull could find themselves in a tough spot in that situation. Perez in a Red Bull could cause unsolicited friction. What Red Bull would sit down and try to analyze when picking a driver is not only how quick the driver is, they will also look at how he fits within the team environment. Looking at the options in hand, is Perez the best driver available? It would be hard to compare him and Hulkenberg, as both have done an admirable job whenever they've had a chance. But the second question, and arguably the more important one that they would need answers to, is how well Perez would fit in the team as compared to a Nico Hulkenberg or an Alex Albon. Will Perez be happy to throw away a podium if that helps Verstappen's chances of winning the championship? Will he be fine with Max playing the lead role while he plays the supporting role? How well would he get on with Max? Throughout his career, whenever something like this has happened, Perez has looked to serve his own interests instead of the team. This could lead to a hostile environment within the team as tempers could flare up between the two drivers and the team ends up spending its resources on placating the situation rather than fighting for the championship. So, yes, although Perez has put together a great season, and in terms of driving skills alone, he should be driving the Red Bull next year. But keeping all the emotions aside, keeping aside the fact that he just won his very first race of his Formula One career, it's highly unlikely that Red Bull would go for Perez. So these are my views, a slightly unpopular opinion as it may. Do share what you guys think. Will Red Bull sign Sergio Perez or will they go for someone else? Do let me know in the comment section. Thank you.